I heard a sound and I was like... Okay, oh, it was probably you. Yeah, the thing I saw was probably just some random bone... not bone, but... Oh! Did the game just crash on me? Apparently the game crashed. Oh, never mind, it's back. The game froze for a second and I was like, okay, what happened? Yeah, that was a weird thing indeed, but it was apparently just a random hiccup. The Fall of the Snow Prince. Okay. An account of the Battle of Mösring as described by Lockheim, chronicler of the chieftain Ingjaldr White Eye. Okay, I'm gonna let you read this, but I'm not going to read it myself. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that with me. And apparently there is... If I could just cast this goddamn spell. There's ancient armor here, and the Spear of the Snow Prince. Which is worth something. It's probably not going to be worth you know, I'm not going to use it. But yeah, this seems to be the armor set that probably belonged to the Snow Prince. Okay, so we're finding a whole bunch of Nord mythology and things like that here. If I could just... Yeah, I definitely need to... If I intend to use the Night Eye spell, I definitely need to improve my illusion magic, because I'm just like wasting a whole bunch of mana failing to cast this one spell. The annoying thing is that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get... Actually, I am getting experience from that, but I think it's... Okay, there we go. My illusion magic has gone up a little bit, so that means I now can cast this spell a little bit more frequently, but it's a tiny change. Okay, well, that seems to be that. Okay, so what was that that thing then that we picked up? I mean, I know it's the Spear of the Snow Prince, the spear, that weakness to frost damage, and disintegrate armor on target. Cast when strikes. So basically it does all that stuff on hit. Its value is 2000 and weight 14, so it's really good in terms of weight to value. Okay, well, this was a nice place. But we still haven't found the airship. Maybe we should climb up and... Well, I cannot really... This is the problem, like... Oh, wait. I think in the corner of my eye... No, are those just rocks? This might just be rocks. I'm like kind of looking diagonally to see further, because the visibility is kind of weird in that you see the furthest when you sort of look, like if you don't look at things directly. I'm actually considering going down, like south, at this point. Because there is this patch of land that I'm not, like, I haven't looked at that at all. Maybe I should like, there is that massive mountain there, so I'm also considering that maybe going there would be an idea. Like, I don't actually remember where the patchwork airship is. Okay, new plan. We're going to follow along the sort of mountain here. We're going to check out this area, and then we're going to head south. Like, I don't remember where the airship is exactly, but I don't think it was, like, all the way up here. And I don't necessarily want to go all the way up north, because I think that, like, the sort of logic that this island follows is... Wait, is that the... I think we may have just stumbled upon the airship. Yeah, the logic I think with this place is, or this island, is that the further north you go, the more difficult things get. Because enemies are more like location based than your like... Okay. This is a slightly tougher looking wolf, but it seems to be missing me. This is a snow wolf. Yeah, I think like it's supposed to get a little bit harder than like further north you get. Wooden barrels, hound meat. Do I want to carry that stuff around? Do I have anything that I can use to make... well, I don't necessarily want to make restore fatigue potions. I think this is indeed... It doesn't say it's on my journal yet, but I think this is indeed the airship. Seems like some of the components are still working, but seems like they pretty much crashed it and everyone is dead. So that's very nice. Okay, this is the captain's journal. Steel daggers. I'm actually going to carry some of these torches around because my night eye spell is so horrible. Steel shield. Dwarven war axe. Dwemer greaves. How heavy is this stuff? 18. 18 for 666 is maybe worth it. I might end up dropping that stuff though, if I find something more useful. Okay. Beauchamp's airship seems sturdy enough and the crew is ready to set sail. We'll travel north and northwest until we reach the island of Solstheim. Rothmund's Bane Wolf Formation is somewhere near the Mercering Mountains. The barrow we're set to explore is located at the Wolf's Eye. We'll get Beauchamp's precious magic item and then be back at the Mages Guild in a few days. Apparently, this monstrosity is barely holding together. We've been trailing bits and pieces of it ever since we left Aldrune. Just an hour ago we lost one of the Dwemer cogs from the main engine. If this were a frigate or a sloop, I'd be holding her together just fine, but alas, trying to control an airship is like setting to sea in a barrel with a spoon for an oar. Then they found land. Argonian finally went berserk. Apparently the Argonian was afraid of the heights and almost forced us into the sea. So basically he went berserk and then they had to kill him and drop him. I wonder if we can actually find the body. Because apparently they found land before they had to drop the Argonian. Oh, actually. We aimed for the ocean, but by that time the airship had drifted over Solstheim. Alas, I fear we missed, and his corpse landed somewhere on the southeastern shore. So we might actually be able to find the Swims in Swells. Argonian. We've located Throthman's Bane. At least Bochum was right about something. The wolf formation runs west to east, with a head and eye toward the eastern end. We'll look for a place to set down and then explore Hoffman's Barrow, assuming that is where Bochum said it would be. I must also note that the going is slower than I'd like. There's a fell chill in the air, and I don't trust the dark clouds that have gathered over the mountains. Then a blizzard. Everyone died. Apparently, yeah, his writing is even getting weird here. Hands are nearly frozen. Wolf eyes, hear them. So hungry. And he died. And apparently there was no getting into the hold of the ship because of all the snow. That might still apply, but I'm gonna check anyway. So let me quickly check. I'm actually going to carry the journal with me. I mean, it's entirely possible that the mage might want to, you know, read what happened. Apparently they had some brandy though. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is actually a way inside. This might have been the entrance here. So, what did the journal say about the location of the bane? The wolf formation runs from west to east, with the head and the eye toward the eastern end. And it was supposed to be near the mountains, wasn't it? Wolf formation somewhere near the Muttering Mountains. Oh, that's actually it. It's been marked on my map, which is surprising. Usually that doesn't happen. Okay, well let's head towards the Bane then. It's up this way. Yeah, that's what happened to the airship. They didn't exactly have the best Solstheim experience, did they? Yeah, let's get up the mountain and find the Bane. We should have the keyword. I'm actually going to have to check what that is, just in case. And it's okay, yeah, Undjage is the word that we need to say. Just in case the game tries to trip me up with that, I had to make sure that I have the right one. So, okay. Apparently there is something down there. I think it's one of those boars. Yeah, let's stay away from those. I don't necessarily want to pick a fight at this point. Don't really need a fight. Yep, these look like rock formations right here. And we might be able to actually see the formation properly if we look at the map, but first we need to get a little bit closer. Actually, I might be able to see it from... no, I cannot see it from here. If I jumped up, I might see it. I still have one of those scrolls, don't I? Yeah, I have 3 of these Icarian flight scrolls. So I could still jump up and see the formation, but yeah, I think these rocks here, they form the wolf's head or whatever, and the eye is that thing right there, I think. And talking about wolves, we have another one to stab. Yeah, don't do that. Also, I need myself a little bit of restore fatigue, because I don't seem to be hitting. Yeah, like everything you're doing, it's just like nothing is happening. So stop. Okay, I think this is it then. Oh yeah, I think I can see the sort of the picture that we were supposed to see. Okay. You want us to just stay there? And
they call me Hrothmund's Bane, with midnight teeth and moonlight mane. I am the wolf one soul may tame, by uttering my given name. But speak the truth, for those who lie gain not the wealth beyond my eye. Answer false and evermore, closed shut will be my icy door. What is my name?
Unjage, that is your name.
You spoke the truth and won the game, for Anjag is my given name. You have gained entrance to Hrothmund's barrow.
Thank you. I will enter. I was surprised to hear that voice acting there, but it was a cool touch. Okay, let's just hope that there isn't anything surprising here, Draugrs or bone wolves or anything like that. Maybe I should have like, well, I'm gonna save right here, just to make sure. But oh, yep. No, you're not really a Draugr, you're just a Skelly. You seem to be a tougher Skelly, though. Ah, please don't hit me while I'm down. Ah, please, God. Now, this isn't a normal skeleton. Yeah, it's a greater skeleton champion. That's why it was being a little bit annoying. Okay. I'm gonna rest until I'm healed. It's incredible how often I fail casting this spell, considering I should have like a 44% chance of actually landing that. Yep. I guess 44% chance means that every 10th one is successful or something. Okay, Hrothmund's axe is here. Just a whole bunch of corpses. And here's the Amulet of Infectious Charm. Fortify attribute personality 30 points for 30 seconds. Weakness to common disease 30% for 30 seconds. And drain fatigue. So basically it's a very good way of getting sick. Is what I'm getting from that. Okay, can I get the Hrothmund's axe? No. I'm guessing it's so damn deep into the stone here that I just cannot get it. Well, I have the magical amulet. So I think our mission here is done. Pretty much. I'm probably going to do a little bit more exploring, because I feel like there is more to be found around here, particularly more barrows. Ah, and it's a nice blizzard. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably like explore this area. I'm gonna go like south here towards for Frostmoth. But I think I'm pretty much. Holy God! Can you please stop staggering me? Have some freaking fireballs. I think I may need like better fire spells. Because fireball isn't really doing much at this point. Okay, I've cast a couple of fireballs at you, and now you'll get to enjoy Chrysamere. You freaking menace. Is there another thing there? There's like a gate that way. Okay, let's go check that out, because it looks like there is maybe something more here. Also, I'm going to save on stupidity. Because who knows what that might be. Also, lots and lots of wolves and bears and things like that, so, you know, best to stay safe. Particularly since we have the amulet now and we can basically just go home. I don't necessarily want to do all that stuff again. Yeah, that looks like a fort. Castle. Yeah, apparently this is Castle Karstag. Apparently I am getting sick from all of this cold. Let's take a quick look at this, but this might be something that we cannot even deal with. This looks like a weird place though. I haven't seen this kind of a fort. And apparently I cannot get in. Well, I guess I'm gonna pretty much stick to my plan. Let's actually go along the coastline here. To the river here that crosses through the island. What are these things? I guess I'm finding out. Okay, I think it reflected my attack. Yeah, these are like weird things that are riding those nasty boars. They seem pretty tough. Yeah, they are doing damage. And now there are two of them attacking me. I think I might be able to take on one of these, but two in a row, not really necessarily happening. I need restore health. Do I have a quality one? Restore fatigue, just a whole bunch of restore fatigues. Restore willpower, restore speed, restore endurance, water breathing, exclusive, restore intelligence. I mean, I think at this point we need to go for like this cheap stuff. Did you just yell? I'm gonna have to drink the other one as well. And these are no longer really doing anything, the cheap ones. And the bargain one is even worse. I'm gonna have to get even that though. I'm gonna cast Hearth Heal. Yeah, like I mentioned, this island is basically a place where enemies get tougher the further north you go. And what? Boy, can you please not stagger me? Freaking, oh god. Okay, Rickling Shield, light armor, and apparently these people are using Rickling lances. A Rickling Raider. Like I said, on Solstheim things get tougher towards north. And I ran into these guys last time. I was here. Like, last time I played Morrowind and I got to Solstheim, I did actually run into these people. Back then I was lower level than this, so basically those guys just straight up owned me. And basically at this point, when I got here, I decided that I would just head back because that was getting a little bit too ridiculous. Now I'm a little bit stronger than I was back then. Like I still have the old character that I played, and it wasn't that long ago. But like I'm now with this save, I'm the same level as I'm with my current, well, my previous character at the at this point. And I did the whole Patchwork Airship quest a lot earlier on the other save. Apparently there is a bearskin covered entrance to Benkongerik. Or Rike. So this is some sort of a... So, yeah, Castle Karstag has now been marked on my map. Okay, let's check this out. Not sure what I'm going to find, but it's probably those freaking Ricklings. Okay, this looks like a bigger dungeon, actually. I was expecting like a tiny... like a dwelling or something, but this is actually looking like a proper tunnel. Maybe this leads back to Karstag. But I do have a bad feeling about this. Usually the bigger the dungeon, the more enemies it contains, so... And if it's those freaking Ricklings, things are going to be bad. And I also want to avoid using up my fatigue, because I still have restore fatigue potions, but they are not particularly effective, and I want to be able to actually hit enemies. Okay, so the dungeon splits up. Okay, right way is usually the right way. What is that? Looks like armor. Enchanted armor. Frissa. White Walker. Chameleon 50%. Constant effect. Frost damage 5 to 10 points. Weakness to frost. To drain health. Does that mean that it does that constantly? Isn't that basically a curse? Journal of Frissa. I've done it. The enchantment is now complete. The robe, which I have named White Walker, can turn the wearer into the very essence of snow. Kick me out of the Mages Guild, will they? Now I'll show them all. I think you failed. I mean, if I put this on... Okay, first of all, over encumbered, but am I actually taking... Is my health being trained? I don't feel like I'm losing health, but I am over encumbered. How much is this worth? This White Walker? 20. What do I want to get rid of? Not the void salts, that's for sure. These weigh barely anything. Oh, this is actually broken, that's why I'm not wearing that. Okay, well the Dwemer Greaves I think can go. Probably. Actually, Karma cut, no, that weighs basically nothing.